Hello once again to Agricola. This time with Kimball, Boss, Vincent, and Benson. This starting pack, I think the pick is clearly Oven and Meyer. Two vegetables and an animal are great, and buying the stone oven can already be good just for points. It's obviously not as good as the well, but the stone oven has some advantages in that the one-time bake action can be good with some strategies where just a one-time influx of a food for your grain. And the problem with it normally is like it's not good to repeatedly bake with it, but Oven and Meyer gives you a reason to buy it where you don't have to bake over and over. So I think Oven and Meyer is the pick. School Lunch Lady, definitely the pick to follow up Oven and Meyer for sure. Cards that would be Find a Wheel, Visiting Quarryman is, I think, the highest power card in general here. Employee of the month would be Find a Wheel. Village Elder would be Find a Wheel. Four-Wood Ox are good with Ox cards like School Lunch Lady. Hobby Farmer isn't great when we already have Oven and Meyer, but I'd still be happy to wheel it. So we should wheel a good card out of this pack. I think the strongest card here is Resource Dealer. I do like Lemon Trader, but we don't really have anything to go completely wild with it. We want to be baking some of our grain with the stone oven. I don't hate Merchant. I think there's some strategies where you want to play it, but you definitely want to have cards that make you want to buy a lot of majors like Stone Cutter or things along that line, Quarry, anything that gives you a ton of stone or reduces your major improvement costs. I think Resource Dealer is the pick here. It's very flexible, can be used for lots of things, and it's a decent card to play off School Lunch Lady relatively early. Can give us clay for the stone oven or like an fireplace. If we build a room first, we can spend stone clay from this for the stone oven, so we would only need one stone. So Resource Dealer seems great for our setup. Wow. There's a lot of different options here. Gluten-free Baker is an excellent card for veggies. It would stop us from being able to use grain in the future. Soil Nutritionist is great. Cowboy and Mother is good, and one of the problems with Cowboy and Mother is you can struggle to buy crops. To get crops and plow. You get a lot of animals, but plowing and crops are difficult, so School Lunch Lady can help with that, but I think Trailblazer is a bit too good to not take here. It gives us tons of plows early, which is great. We can build up a lot of crops. We could maybe play Lemon Trader if we wheel it. If we wheel Hobby Farmer is great with Trailblazer. It's just very excellent setup. I am sad passing Gluten-Free Baker because I think it's just a very powerful card when you can get a ton of veggies, which we might be able to, but oh well. So most of these cards are pretty marginal. I think the strongest are Storehouse Minder and Debris Dealer, but oh, I said, yeah, that was a strong pack. Trailblazer, Soil Nutritionist, and Gluten Free were all good for us. I guess we'll just take Storehouse Minder here. It probably has the highest upside. But yeah, none of these are very good for us. Okay, so we didn't wheel Hobby Farmer. Village Elder is definitely the best card left here. Um, again, 4-Wit Ox are good with cards that trigger off playing Ox, like School Lunch Lady, and we might be able to buy a decent amount of majors. Um, I don't know what we want out of this pack. Coal Miner could be okay. I don't think we want Merchant, even with Village Elder, and to me saying it was like marginally playable when we saw it the first time. But yeah, whoever took the Hobby Farmer probably was trying to wheel the gluten-free baker. I think you're right, Sid. Yeah, I don't know here. I do think Merchant's fine. Coal Miner would be fine. Groupie, I haven't been a fan of. It's, if you can get a ton of food, it can give you a good amount of guests, but we won't necessarily have tons of food. Yeah, these are all really bad, but with School Lunch Lady, there's still a chance that I'll end up playing some of them just to get grain, so um, I think I'm gonna go with Merchant. I think Merchant is the best of them. Coal Miner is alright because we might want to take stone a good amount with Village Elder, but I like being able to play 2 majors at once if necessary. Alright, so this pack is very strong for us. Um, Boarding School is just an excellent card. If you can get a strategy where you just go for your family grow, you can high roll really hard with Boarding School, where you're able to grow, send your family member into the future, and then grow again, and you get to take your family member back without room. Um, Guildhall, though, when we have School Lunch Lady, we have Merchant. I don't know. There's a chance we wheel Guildhall. Um, it is very possible, I think, to wheel the Guildhall. Force Pastor is also crazy strong. Bonus Room is strong. This pack is really wild. Oh man, I don't remember seeing other major cards. Um, yeah, everybody saw the Village Elder, so one of them might try to take the Guild Hall to play towards it, but none of them took the Village Elder, so none of them are definitely going for improvement strategies. I guess there was a traveling salesman, but that was also going pretty late and isn't right. Yeah, I definitely want the Guild Hall. The only thing I'm thinking about is whether I think I can wheel it. Because taking Forest Pasture boarding school and wheeling the Guild Hall would be ideal. But um, yeah, you might be right, Sid. I've had a hard time getting boarding school to work. I've found it just takes a lot of setup. And sometimes it, like Family Grow flips around 7. It's hard to, you basically don't get to use it. Um, because the family member, you won't have time to grow again. But I guess we could wheel Executive Boar and then we can always grow. So, um, yeah, I mean, Guildhall is a bit tricky you can, because you do have to spend resources up front, but you don't necessarily have to spam out the majors super early. Um, I think I'm going to take boarding school, and if we wheel either Guildhall or Executive Boar, I think this is right because Executive Boar guarantees we can't lose out on our boarding school member. I'd rather wheel Guildhall, but wheeling Executive Board would be fine. Um, wow. So writing desk is strong in general with school lunch lady, but given that we already have boarding school and we're trying to wheel Guildhall, I'm not super interested in it. We saw one plow, so we could punter. There's a rotten plow too, but with Trailblazer, that's not necessarily that worthwhile. Bread paddle is kind of cute in that if we get an oven and then school lunch lady, we can bake the grain we get every time. Um, we can definitely wheel the bread paddle though. I'm not worried about that. Greenhouse is whatever. We don't really need it with oven and mire. Punter is yeah, punter is fine. Day labor or salary is fine just to give you a free food early. Food bank is okay. I don't think we're going to be able to play food bank because we need to get to 7 wood already to build a room in boarding school. So to get to 9 wood on top of that is going to be difficult. Um, I think we can wheel the bread paddle, and I think Trailblazer will be good enough. Um, I think I'm just going to take writing desk for the free point. And it's still fine if we don't wheel Guildhall. Yeah, I'm just not super interested in punter when we have Trailblazer already. It's like nice because you can plow 2 fields, like you can plow one with Trailblazer and then hopefully plow one with punter and then sow both of them. But writing desk giving you a point, I think, makes it worth it. And again, it's better if we don't wheel Guildhall. Magnet, it's good. Carrots is good. Whistle is good, but it's not good for our game. Stone support is good. I think I want magnet here. Magnet can help us kind of build up some stone for Village Elder. Carrots is good, but it's very easy for Magnet to pay for itself. So yeah, I'll just take the Magnet. I guess one thing I could consider is taking Stone Axe just to clear the clay off of Resource Dealer. Because one of the problems with Resource Dealer is you want the reed and wood to build a room, but getting rid of the clay is hard. Normally you just build a fireplace, but we're not super interested in building a fireplace this game. But no. Yeah, I'm just gonna take magnet. There's also the combo here is if we wheel Stone Axe Magnet is a great combo where you can spew some stone and then get it back every round. So this pack, Rivermill is a very strong card, but we're probably gonna wheel Bread Paddle, and we're gonna be sowing a lot with Trailblazer, so we can just bake grain. Rivermill gives you points for the grain you put on it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Rivermill is normally really good with School Lunch Lady, but I mean, a lot of the problems that Rivermill solves for is not really an issue for us this game. We're gonna have no problems baking between Trailblazer. You just take so bake over and over again, and there's a good chance we wheel bread paddle, so we can bake with that too. I think I still will probably take Rivermill here just because the other cards aren't interesting to us. Shipyard is a free point, but other than that, we don't really need any of these cards. Um, yeah, I mean, we're going to be sowing grain a lot with Trailblazer, so we should have plenty of grain. And we'll need 8 food to harvest if we make boarding school work, so yeah, I think I'll take this just because it's the highest upside. But passing free point miners with, what's it called? Where is it? With Village Elder, passing the miners that are just a free point is really sad. Yeah, exactly, Sid. River Mill hurts Village Elder. But I think there's a decent chance we'll play it anyways. Um, so we could consider trying to make bonus room work. We're gonna have no problem getting a sown field with Trailblazer, School Lunch Lady, and then we can Resource Dealer. Resource Dealer pays the top 3 spaces on bonus room, or it pays all 3 resources on bonus room. So like you can just play Resource Dealer and immediately play bonus room. So all we would need to do is fence 4 or 6 and take a pair of sheep, and bonus room would be turned on. So that's definitely powerful. Is it worth going for when executive board guarantees our family grow with boarding school? Probably not. I think we want to just fully play for boarding school here. Um, it doesn't, sure, so it doesn't guarantee your family grow if we grow in like round 5, but if we grow in round 5, we should be able to grow again. We should be able to jump somebody for grow. The problem is if like it flips in round 7, the problem is everybody's going to start playing in a sequence and grow. But if we set up like building the first room in round 4, there's a good chance we'll be able to find start player action to jump back into the queue if family grow flips in round 5 or 6. So executive boar is kind of protection for late family grow. But you're right, it doesn't guarantee uh, if we grow early. We can also just take a boar off of Oven and Mire too. So, um, yeah, so that's a way to get boar early if we can buy the stone oven that early. Basically, if we can clear the clay off a resource dealer and then use the wood reed to build our room, we'll only need 1 stone to stone oven, so we should be able to Oven and Mire. So I'm gonna take it to consecutive 4. We did whale bread paddle. Definitely the take. Yeah, food bank is bad for us. Run plow's awful for us, and field is fine, but with Trailblazer we shouldn't need it, and bread paddle can definitely be useful for us. And we did wheel stone axe, which is great. Now we have a way to clear the clay off of resource dealer, so we can set up to build the stone oven. So I'm gonna be looking to go school lunch lady with probably resource dealer second into stone axe, and um, then probably play village elder at some point. With boarding school, that means so that will be perfect. Yeah, so boarding school and writing desk together will can play the other 4 occupations. Yeah, it is a good sign that nobody took Baker's Kitchen. I mean, we didn't really see a lot of what's it called? Crop cards in this draft other than like gluten veggie cards. We saw Hobby Farmer and Gluten Free Baker, but we didn't see any other grain cards that I remember. Definitely gonna play School Lunch Lady here. I want to get my ox out quickly. Second action will probably be 2 wood because we do need to build up a good amount of wood. Yeah, so School Lunch Lady doesn't give you a grain when you play it. I'm used to Patroness, which lets you immediately get the building resource. Looks like the Benson is also doing grain strategies, which is a bit annoying, but as long as we get Stone Oven, we'll be fine. And with Resource Seller or Resource Stealer, I'm not worried about getting Stone Oven. We should be able to get it pretty easily. Do it here. Build up towards our room. Oh, hi, Cassie. Yeah. Uh, yeah, this is a good game for Trailblazer. We'll be able to get a lot of crops early with School Lunch Lady, and then sell them pretty easily. Yeah, so really my entire focus in stage 1 is going to be setting up boarding school and trying to get first grow with it. Yeah, groupie might have been good this game, but it's just so much food. Like, we wouldn't have been able to afford the early food. We just wouldn't have been able to. So it's only like late game actions, and late game actions just aren't nearly as good as early game actions. Like 2 food for a late game action is not particularly strong, especially when you have to play an Oct to do it in the first place and you give other people food. Um, Here we'll play our Resource Stealer, I think. I could take 2 read, but I don't need to read. Yeah, we're gonna play Resource Stealer here. There's a chance we'll be able to get up the Stone Oven in round 4. If Major Minor flips in 3, so Major Minor's less threatened, there's like a small chance we can go. We'll be able to like go Village Elder and build a room and play Stone Oven. I need to do the math on those actions. It might be too much, but it's not outside the realm of possibility. Yeah, I'm putting the resources on the board on the next turn. So it's wood, clay, reed, stone, clay, stone. So we're gonna go down to uh, the reed. So with Village Elder, we'll have our room, but we won't be able to play boarding school. So we'll need another wood action for boarding school. I can, if I take stone instead of playing Village Elder, I can just dump the stone with dump my stone from Reedstone Food with Stone Axe. But I do kind of want to play. I don't know. There's a lot I want to do. I'm definitely taking Reedstone Food. My second action will probably just be food, honestly. Um, I don't know. So if I'm willing to dump the stone for wood, um, that will give me 6 wood, putting me up to 8. So I'll be able to build and play boarding school. So I think that's what I want to do. I'll need to be careful with food, but I think we can make it work. I, oh, there goes 1 wood action. Um, so Boss Vincent's set up to build a room, which is a bummer. I might just take 5 wood anyways to set up for everything. Um, so what do I want to do? I need to build a room and then take food. There's a good chance I don't get a 4 food next round if I build a room next round. Um, oh yeah, I forgot there's a magician. Yeah, the problem with not taking wood here is it means I'm not getting the first room. Like, I think getting the first room is just so important with boarding school, but who knows? So, Boss Vincent, I think Sid's right. Boss Vincent is playing an evening prayer. So, Boss Vincent can start player, but we'll need to take food first action. Yeah, there's too much pressure on food. I think if we don't take this food, we're not getting a good food action anyways. Um, but, oh, Kimball playing Guildhall. Okay. That's bad for us, but it does hurt Boss Vincent's evening prayer. Boss Vincent probably just takes food here, and we'll be able to build first action, which is a bummer for us. I guess this is fine because the Benson and Kimball both aren't super close to building rooms. So, if Boss Vincent grows in front of us, we still might be able to grow twice in a row if Family Grow flips in 5. So this should be perfectly fine. Stone Axe is only accumulation spaces, I believe. I don't think it triggers. Yeah, it won't trigger on Village Elder. So I think I should take wood here instead of playing Village Elders to set up for the boarding school. Um, yeah. So I guess that's true because of because I took the 3 food. I could now both play Village Elder and take wood. And if I do that, then I don't necessarily even have to um, dump my stone. I could save my stone for Stone Oven, which I might do. Yeah, Benson's building fireplace. You're right about that, but Boss Vincent's gonna build a room. Um, I think I just play Village Elder here. Mm, no, I'll take the wood. I'm gonna take the wood and not dump it, actually. I think I want to keep this stone because keeping this stone allows me to family grow with magnet on one of my family grows, and then I can immediately get a stone back and still be set up to build a stone oven. So that's even better than just having the stone that lets me stone oven. Um, Kimball playing Scrounger, so Kimball's set up to build a room, which is bad, but we should be fine. My actions next round will be, oh, Kimball's first start player. That's bad for us. Yeah, this could go poorly. Maybe I should have dumped the stone, but I think I'll be fine no matter what. Oh, wow, Boss Vincent playing Bookmark. That's awesome for us. Now we can build a room here. Um, we're gonna be in trouble um, if Family Growth flips in 5, we'll be in trouble. So I can't. Yeah, maybe I should have dumped the wood. I don't know. We'll definitely build a room. We'll find out how this plays out. If Family Growth flips in 5, I think I just play Village Elder. Even here, I think I just play Village Elder. Uh, no, Eris wasn't in the draft that I saw, so, and Kimball first picked Hill Bandit, so, um, yeah, I didn't see a, what's it called? Yeah, I'm gonna let Boss Vincent start player if he wants. I think playing the Village Elder here is too strong. So if Boss Vincent skips me, I still can grow in 7, and then so what I can do is I can boarding school, and then I can boarding school and immediately play executive boar. So my actions next round can be start player boarding school and stone oven, and then my first action in round 7 will be family grow, send my person into the future, and executive boar immediately grow, which will be excellent for me. And I might want to take wood at some point so that I can. Okay, so Boss Vincent played the evening prayer. No shock. Interesting. Boss Vincent had a bunch of traveling players, but didn't end up with magician. That's weird. So if I take 3 wood here, I can. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stone oven here. I just need to think about my wood grabs because I do want to get 4 wood so I can build 6 fences off the executive board. I'd much rather have the wood than oh, I need to oven admire next turn. I can't do that. I don't get the stone oven or the board just by playing the stone oven. I need to play oven admire. Um, Yeah, so my actions next round will be, assuming Family Grow flips in 6, which we definitely hope it does. We'll go start player boarding school into Oven and Mire second action. And then we will Family Grow Executive 4. If Family Grow flips in 7, I'll have to think more. But no matter what, I think this setup for us is excellent. Yeah, I'm very glad we took Executive 4. Does Family Grow flip? No, it does not. So Benson can jump us if Vincent lets him. Benson will take wood here, and then we'll be able to build if Kimball doesn't and can start player in front of us. So Benson, okay, Benson playing Animal Renovator. We don't have to play, what's it called? We don't have to play Oven and Mire until next round since Family Grow's not flipping till 7. So what do I want to do? 4 wood is nice. 6 clay is nice. 4 wood lets me fence on the executive board. 6 clay is just a ton of clay. It could set us up to buy the clay oven, which is definitely good if we end up using bread paddle. I'm going to go for 6 clay, I think. I think that's too much clay to pass up on. We're going to need a good amount of food, so I think taking 3, worst case scenario, taking 3 food off the boar will be perfectly fine. But I'll probably just take 3 wood here anyways. Yeah, Benson might build a room here to try to jump me, but like if Kimball buys the 3 clay fireplace, he'll get pretty blown out. And I can also just buy a cooking hearth or the 3 clay fireplace here if I want. I have Village Elder, so it's not the end of the world, and then it guarantees I don't get jumped. Yeah. Benson deciding he does not want to get greedy with the sheep, which I think is a good call. I'll take 3 wood here to set up for the fence action off boar. I want Breedstone. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be getting the 6 sheep. Building the fireplace or cooking hearth just makes Benson not able to jump me. It just forces Benson to take the sheep. So, like, I still probably would do it if Benson built there, but um, it's not like, oh, I get 12 food for building a fireplace. I just don't get jumped. So Kimball playing Cowboy and Mother, nice, very interesting Cowboy and Mother game with Guildhall. I don't think I've seen anything like that before, where you play a Cowboy and Mother game where you also buy a ton of majors. Boss Vincent playing Turkey Breeder with the bookmark, so that makes sense. But Benson definitely had to take the sheep there because something like this could have happened if he didn't, where Boss Vincent could have gotten 5 sheep. Benson would have been able to grow in that instance, but he also would have probably starved, so there's a good amount of pressure on the clay oven, so I might not be able to get it this game, but water or river mill will be perfectly fine for me. I I think I won't even end up playing Bread Paddle this game just because Trailblazer I think is more powerful. Oh, very nice for Boss Vincent. Almost always you see Turkey Breeder place the stable inside the fences, but you don't actually have to. And Boss Vincent making it work with Whistle here, where unfenced stables give you a sheep each harvest. Yeah. At the very worst, my River Mill will probably give me a good amount of points, even if it gives other people food. For their grain, them stacking their grain on it will probably give me points at Benson. Taking wood here, I would expect him to build a room there normally. That's interesting. Also, one thing to keep in mind is between Tilemaker and what's it called? Village Elder and Scrounger, there's going to be lots and lots of pressure on the majors this game. Because nobody's going to want to run out into stone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of things like River Mill and stuff. I rather like my cards just giving me an advantage, but they are interesting. Like they're interesting mechanics. I don't know if I like just like having to do math on taking things that incentivize you, like that are good for you but might benefit another player, because then you have to like do math on like who's in first place and whether it's worth giving, like basically when you're playing against a card like River Mill or Hunger Wall or Lorelei or stuff, you have to decide about who you think you're competing with, and that just adds like a ton of extra complexity beyond like some of the normal mechanics, where it's not necessarily a bad thing, but um, I don't know, it's just not my favorite part of the game, but I definitely don't mind mechanics like that. Um, so Benson building room. We obviously play Oven and Myra here. Grain, veggie, boar. Um, I don't actually know if I should fence here. It's possible I should just take the 3 food. Um, I need a good amount of food this game. Yeah, so right now I have 3 food, so I'll need to bake if I want more food. Yeah, Kimball's gonna fence, so Kimball will be set up to take animals. Boss Vincent will be set up to take animals. I think I just want the food over the fences here. But 2 wood is probably better than 3 food just on general rate. Um, Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna eat animals this game. There's a lot of pressure on animals between all these fences. Mm, yeah, there's 5 food fishing, but I'd rather just have my harvest paid. I'm just gonna take the 3 food, I think. Yeah, I'll just take the 3 food. That might be a mistake, but I, I'm just thinking about, like, do I have anything to do with these fences right now? And I think the answer is no. Um, Kimball's gonna fence next action, and he'll be set up to take 2 boars. So, like, I can take 2 boars first action, but I'm never gonna eat them, so it's just like an okay point action when there's probably gonna be big piles of resources on the board. Um, I'll definitely take 3 stone if it comes back. Yeah, and Benson playing forest pasture, there's just infinity pressure on animals. 3 stone's great. Can buy the well. Yeah, Kimball probably won't have enough ways to play miners, so I should be fine getting village elder points. Yeah, I think executive boarding school is so powerful in a round 7 family grow game that I should be way ahead. Um, Pottery might be better. I'll have to think. I definitely want to play Magnet at some point because Magnet Stone Axe is a super powerful combo. Um, I don't know. Also, well, buying the well lets me use my clay for clay oven. Um, yeah, Vincent might have bonus room. You could be right. Benson playing visiting Quarryman might try to take a clay crab immediately with it. Um, Boston's in playing a grotto, which this is super late for the grotto. It's interesting that that he didn't try to push harder for it. I forget, did he take Reedstone food? And no, he never took Reedstone food. He took 2 reed. So he could have played Dancer in round 1 and just started dancing and played towards Grotto. I'm interested why he did. He took 3 wood over doing that. I guess he wanted to set up his evening prayer, but yeah, that seems like this is just a crazy late Grotto. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens this game. Um, there's not a lot of pressure on Family Grow. Kimball's obviously not family growing, at least not for a long while. Um, Benson Benson's set up to family grow and might be able to build again, but yeah, both me and Kimball are basically done family growing with room. Yeah, so the boards went first action, so I could have gotten 3 sheep here first action, but I'm pretty glad that I didn't end up taking the fences. I think I'm gonna grab 6 clay here and build pottery. I think Sid's right that pottery will be better than possibly be better than well this game, but I think there's a good chance I can build both pottery and the well. My second action will be Reedstone Food. If it comes, and then Reno Pottery or Reno Clay Oven. Probably not Clay Oven. Clay Oven's good if I try to go for the bread paddle, but I don't think I need the bread paddle. I also could Major Minor Pottery and play Trailblazer here. But I might just play Trailblazer in round 11. I don't know. I think I like Reedstone Food here. Oh, I don't need to buy pottery here. I can just play Trailblazer here. I think I'm doing that. That seems best. Oh no, I won't be able to trigger it next round. Yeah, I'll buy pottery. Benson playing Driftwood on Family Grow. There's a grave card for him. Just free 3 wood. Oh, who bought pottery? Oh, Kimball bought pottery. I should have been paying more attention. You got me there, Sid. You made me think pottery wasn't bought, but Kimball bought it like very early on. Okay. Now what am I doing with this clay? Definitely buying clay oven, playing River Mill. That's 5, 3 for Reno, so I'll have 4 left. So I guess I can buy a cooking hearth at some point. But yeah, here we just buy the clay oven, I think. No, I'll buy the well. No, there's pressure on clay oven, no pressure on the well. Oh, please. There we go. Yeah, you're right, Sid. I should do that. Okay, so I need to start taking wood defense, and I might be able to build stables. I can play Trailblazer next turn to try to sow for round 11, or I can just play the Trailblazer in 11 off of the thing. I don't think playing Storehouse Minder will be worth it, so I think I like just waiting. I guess playing All My Hawks gives me a grain, so yeah, I'll play Trailblazer in round 10 next round. So my actions will probably be buying the well. No, I should wait to buy the well until I play Merchant. So take wood, storehouse minder, maybe take wood again. I'll start player in round 11 and so bake. No, since I'm gonna be so baking on with Trailblazer anyways, I don't really think I need bread paddle. I don't think like if I could have it in play, sure I would, but I'm not gonna start player just to put it in play. I also could use a reedstone food at some point, I guess, for River Mill. But I don't know if that's necessary. I guess I want to start player next round. So yeah, I should do that. This is also perfect because I can put stone. Oh, there goes reedstone food. Never mind. I was thinking I could put stone on storehouse minder and then play river mill and magnet and be able to get magnet back immediately, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. I could still do that actually. I can take 2 stone and trade away a stone here, just not get reedstone food. Yeah, so reedstone food would let me put a reed on storehouse minder, but I don't know if I'll have anything to do with that reed, given that what was I saying? Renovating's not super worth it with Tilemaker. There's not a ton of reason to renovate. It's not worthless because the major improvement action is useful, but when I'm able to turn stone into wood, it's not super worthwhile. Hopefully Boss Vincent doesn't buy joinery. I'd like to buy joinery at some point this game, but there's a good amount of wood, so. Kimball playing March for 2 fields, which is strong, but our main concern is we want to make sure that we can take start player in round 11. Here, I think I want to take 2 stone over playing the Yak because I can have some extra food. I guess there's a good amount of pressure on sowing. Oh no, we can just play River Mill for food. We don't need to necessarily sow bake. It's not the end of the world if we get blocked. Yeah, Kimball might sow next round. Hopefully Boss Vincent will just sow this round. Sow or fence. Fencing is also good for him because there will be lots of animal pairs next round. If Boss Vincent doesn't sow here, I might just fence in order to get the what's it called out? Okay, Kimball playing Hobby Farmer. So getting a little punished for taking the 2 stone, but that's fine. We should have plenty of food this game. Sorry, what was I saying? If Boss Vincent doesn't sow here, I might just fence so I can get the animal pairs. Okay, Boss Vincent fencing, so can't fence or sow, so we might get blocked on sowing next round, which is a bit of a bummer, but I still think it's right to play Trailblazer here. Oh no, I can use Trailblazer immediately after playing it because they're both start of round effects, I believe. Yes. All right, then I will do that. So this round, I will. Um, that makes taking the 2 stone bad. I think I'm just gonna take a cow here, so nobody gets a pair of cows. Do I want to play Storehouse Minder? I could buy joinery, sure, but I want to be able to play Rivermill Magnet on start player. So yeah, I'm not sure I like that. Play. Oh, also merchant's coming out, so in the future I can try to merchant both the well and the joinery. Moved the wrong peep, but it shouldn't matter. Oh, I don't have a read, so I can't start play Rivermill. Then I'll first action Sobek. Kimball Plows. Yeah, if Vincent doesn't Sobek here, I will definitely Sobek. Um, Start player is pretty valuable for me, though, so if start player wheels, I guess I'll start player with, like, magnet writing desk. Here we sow and bake. I think I'll sow a grain. Sowing a veggie can mess up my Trailblazer in round 14, so I want to sow a grain here. Also, I should have plenty of veggies at the end of the game. I'll have a chance to sow them. Kimball re-upping start player looks like. Shitty for me, but I can go Reedstone Food into build the well, build River Mill. Um, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that's probably better, Kimball. I also want joinery because there's more pressure on it. Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably better. Oh, Benson buys joinery. Bummer. Um, I'm probably gonna play Storehouse Minder here. It lets me put a stone on it, so I can next round I can take the stone off and play River Mill well on top of Magnet Writing Desk. and it will just give me at least one wood into the grain, which is worthwhile. So we're pretty far behind on what's it called right now on merchant, but we should be able to catch up pretty efficiently with sorry, on village elder, but we should be able to catch up pretty efficiently with merchant. Yeah, I think Benson's just pushing hard for village elder when he shouldn't. I think that's why he built the joinery. I definitely agree that him just building fences is probably better. I mean, it's questionable because he has forest pasture for boars and he has horse, so he doesn't really need fences. And he has animal renovator, so I guess it makes sense with how much wood is in this game. I think it was fine to build joinery there now that I look at it more. Yeah, I don't know what my last action will be here. Maybe I can fence and take a cow. No, I should definitely play Storehouse Minder. Um, I don't even think I want to put the reed on there, but maybe I should. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take the reed off next round. I will put a clay on there, though. The clay is pretty free to put on. Actually, why would I do that? It gives me, like, no advantage. No, I'm just gonna put wood stone on, I think. The advantage of putting the clay on is I can buy the 5 clay cooking hearth if the 4 clay gets taken. But I don't think that's super worth it, actually. There's a good chance the cooking hearth gets taken. Wait, who has the fireplace? Oh, only Benton has the fireplace. Yeah, no, nobody's buying the cooking hearth. At least not anytime soon. If they threaten it, it's fine. And buying the fireplace is fine. It's the same amount of points. I'm gonna fence 10 here, I think. Oh yeah, you are correct. I didn't take my grain from Storehouse Minder. Thank you, Sid. I don't know. There's so much I want to do. Oh, I forgot about uh what's it called? I forgot about Scrounger. I should have put more on the Storehouse Minder. That was a mistake. Um, it should be fine because I'm planning on playing Rivermill this turn anyways. So unless I put Reed on, it would have been a problem. But yeah, that was a bit sloppy. Unless I was going to take the reed off immediately, which I don't think I want to do. I think I want to take one of these off. Yeah, maybe I can still do it. No, I would have had to add reed here anyways, and I'm probably going to take reed stone food anyways. It's fine. I don't need to do it. I don't think it's worth it. Definitely start playing here with Magnet, River Mill. Um, oh yeah, I forgot you can take the reed after the harvest. Whatever. Like I said, I'm probably going to take reed stone food again anyways. To try to build the well. But whatever. We'll figure it out. I'm definitely sowing if it comes back to me, but I assume Boss Vincent will sow here. I'll take wood with one of my actions. Oh, there goes the 3 clay fireplace. So now there's actually pressure on the cooking hearth. I think Kimball will buy it, so getting a little bit punished for my storehouse minder play. But I think we'll be fine. Definitely sewing. Yeah, so my actions here I think will be take wood and I could take a single animal, but that doesn't seem great. Taking redstone food is bad because I want a magnet stone. Major's taken. I can't play well. I plan to well writing desk next turn, but Vincent took major. I have to decide if I want to plow sow or family grow next round. I have to imagine family growing is better, but plow sow is pretty strong. We'll definitely take 5 wood here. Yeah, plow sow. So plow sow guarantees my veggies get sown, and that's it gives me, it guarantees my sow, so it's 2 fields. Yeah, it's 2 fields and a sow, which like is probably more points than family grow. Reed stone food is just reed food here since I could magnet a stone anyways. I think I'll just fence here, fence the other 5, overtaking animals, because I'm not going to renovate this game. And I should take the wood immediately. No, I shouldn't. So if I want to buy the well next turn, I have to take the wood now. But I want wood left over for Scrounger. Yeah, I'll take the wood now. Getting the well is a bit too important. Here I plow, so taking animals is definitely what I do with in my next actions. I'll take any of the animal pairs with any of my actions when they get to me. Boar first, sheep second, cow third. Kimball starting clearing again, which is just dandy. Boss Vincent family growing without room when he has Grotto, which is interesting. Have to watch out for somebody threatening my well. I'm probably going to take more wood and build stables, so I don't need to worry about my Scrounger wood. I just have to leave wood back when I build stables, which will be fine if I take an even amount of wood. Here we take 2 sheep. Yeah, as soon as somebody takes stone, I'll build the well. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when we build the well and bread paddle, we'll be in the lead for village elder. Or well and writing desk. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll ask people about Rivermill. I'll put it on the board. Boss Vincent playing Iron Plow on Family Grow. Can't do that. Yeah, so I don't know how we're gonna resolve this because Boss Vincent might ask to family grow with room instead of without room, but that like messes up all the actions afterwards. We might just rewind it, but it's a bit messy. So it looks like we're gonna rewind here. Yeah, so this gets a bit confusing sometimes where people forget that you can't family grow without room and then family grow with room. Um, Especially when it's not like extending your house, it's something that holds people outside of your house. Um, Interesting that bonus room never got played this game. Uh, I think that you're right that Vincent has it, and Vincent just never was able to. So, um, well, there goes the sheep, which is fine. This well's still not not reno. The stone's still not threatened. So I will take the cow because that's a 2-point action, and then I'll build the well with my last action. Oh wow, I missed out when Kibble played Lemon Trader. That must have been forever ago. But oh, it was on the cooking hearth. Um, that's good for Scrounger and the guilds. He will have one excess veggie that he can turn into building resources. Yeah, right now I'm short of Trailblazer food, but I'll get it from the well, so I'll be fine. I'm also going to be selling a vegetable, so I can just raw eat a veggie since I'm almost certainly not ending up with cooking hearth this game. So selling a veggie is perfectly fine. Hopefully Benson doesn't block major minor here to go for village elder points. Oh, looks like. How did he plow? Oh, he has field warden. Nice. Um, so to board, refresh, take 2 stone. Take writing desk. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to write a veggie here, so my well-filled food will be important. Because I have to pay a food for merchant. Um, Please remove. So Scrounger's going to be a bit awkward here. Magnet will cover the stone, but I need to take both wood and reed. Getting Sobake is also very important for me next round. I'll probably have to first action it. I might take 6 wood over it. I'm going to magnet this stone just to make sure that there's a space available for me to magnet, because I don't think anybody's going to take 2 stone, and there shouldn't be a difference between 4 stone and 3 stone. Um, um, so I lose this, have a field, and we'll have a food and don't have a food in my supply. And I breed. Curious why Boss Vincent didn't river mill. Did he just raw eat grain? Yeah, Boss Vincent just raw ate grain instead of using river mill. Interesting. So I have a stone. This food's gone. My sow is safe. Nobody's gonna sow on me. Nobody needs to bake. Benson plow sows. Kimball. Oh, Kimball's gonna take stone. That's bad for me. Oh no, I'm taking redstone food anyways. So we will take wood for stables here, I think. So we take wood for stables, redstone food, build stables, and then we have one more action. Oh, take sheep. No, our sheep aren't threatened right now. Nobody's taking redstone food. Oh, Kimball will take redstone food. We'll do that instead. Magnet only triggers at the end of the work phase. At the end of the round. You can't just trigger it whenever you want. Vincent is going to build stables. Okay, that's unfortunate. Guess we should have taken the wood. Oh, Kimball. Kimball built one stable. Alright. Interesting. Our sheep isn't threatened, so we'll take this 3-point action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. We're pretty close on improvements right now. We'll have the ability to play bread paddle, so we'll be fine. Our sow is still not being threatened, so now we need to sow bake and probably play bread paddle just to guarantee our points over. Actually, yeah, Boss Vincent, I think might have a wood improvement here, so we'll have to bread paddle. Crop rotator, okay. No, I wish magnet was every action. Then you could do stupid things. That'd be so dumb with stone axe. Yeah, Benson takes grounder stone. We definitely should sow here because that's one of our actions for sure, and our sheep are still not threatened. Remove, sow, and bake. So Benson ended up being able to reno because I magneted the wrong stone. That was a bad call on my part. But it's only it's yeah, the reno is only 2 points. Oh no, he can't reno. He would need to take more stone. So Boss Vincent playing Cooking Hearth, so our village elder points are secure. Alright, who are we competing with? Because I can have a 3-point action relative to Boss Vincent, or I can take a 2-point action relative to everybody else. So, Vincent has 41. Plus 1 plus Scrounger plus Village Elder, so 41 plus 7. Oh, I forgot about Turkey Breeder. That's why Bostonson took the wood. Then we definitely should have taken the wood first action, but it wouldn't have mattered since Kimball ended up building a stable. So Vincent also breeds 3 points. So Vincent has 44 plus 7. Kimball has 5, 4, 5, 6. What do we have? We have 40 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, so we're definitely beating Benson because it's whether Boss Vincent or Kimball has the higher score. Kimball has 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So Kimball has a 43. Vincent has more for sure. I think. No, I think we have it anyways, so I'll just play it safe. I'm not going to king make. I'll just take a sheep. I don't want to king make. So we have 2 points for these, 2 points, 3 points for Village Elder, 3 points for Scrounger. Point here, point here, point here, point. Plus 1 more point for River Mill. Benson, River Mills. I guess Vincent doesn't need to River Mill. I think Benson and Kimball both. Yeah, they both didn't do it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My cows breed. My boars breed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So 14 on whatever I have, which is 43. So 57. Looks like we got there. And I think if I took bread paddle instead of sheep, Vincent would have lost to Kimball. So I'm glad I didn't do that. King making for no reason would have been pretty lame. 52, 53, 48, 57. All right, interesting game. Managing all these things was cool. Boarding school with what's it called? Oven and Meyer and the pig card was just a stupid powerful combo, especially in a round 7 Family Grow game. I will probably play at least one more game today, but it won't be until later, I don't think. So look out for that, and I will see you guys next time. Well, let me finish putting in these scores. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.